Live. I think we're live. We should be live. It looks like we're going live. It says I'm live here. Anyways, I'm Cheese Grits and NyQuil. I have a lovely round of mushroom head going. And this is Western Massacre Locksport. I appreciate you all being here. There's a few of you there. I appreciate it. Thank you. It is Sunday night. There's a few updates. I got a couple t-shirts still in the back. Grouchy Lenny, what's up, buddy? Yeah, buddy. So first package. I got one done and got called into work. I've got a pile of these envelopes here that need to get filled, which I will do first thing in the morning, because I am not going to work tomorrow if they call me in. I already told them that. What's going on, Rakin' Raccoon? How are you? Swamp Picker, good to see you. Thank you guys for being here. Tonight's not a sponsored drink of the night. Diet Coke. God, that's refreshing. I want to give huge shout outs to Wild Billiam, making huge moves in his picking game. I got to say, I'm incredibly jealous right now. There's a lot of big movement going on. Numerous people that got purples basically right at the same time as me have progressed into browns. We've got Sushi. He's been awarded his brown belt. Hats off to you. That amazing accomplishment. Very short period of time. Eagle Lockpicking got his brown belt. Again, standing in fact. I would get up, but we're not going to. Maybe I ain't got pants on. Anyways, Eagle Lockpicking, phenomenal. Very short period of time, brown belt. There's nothing left to say. Congratulations. Iced coffee iPie. Hello. Yes, you can ask a question. Please do. Sushi. Jimmy Love. Hello. Welcome. Overlord Alistair. Hello. Hello, everybody. New names. Love having you. Definitely a creep. For sure. This guy, old and creepy. No doubt about it. Wild Billiam, halfway to his brown belt as well. I'm working the same lock that he just picked. It is killing me. I can't. Speaking of Eagle lock picking, there it is. You just missed your shout out, buddy. Congratulations. All right, I got to take a look here. Don't be racist or sexist, sir. There it goes. Bobby, you can't do that. People will take you out. Corruptix. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Being gay is a good thing. I don't know what to tell you. I forgot where my train of thought was going. Oh, anyways, working the gold P. I can't get it. I can pick it all day long with 3 pins. 3 pins, I knock it out. It's crazy. I put the 4th pin in it. Nightmare City. There's a bunch of stuff that I can't feel. There's a bunch of locking up, and I don't know. I don't know how to progress with it. So we're gonna work on that tonight. I will start off with a couple of easier picks, and then I will go into a dimple pick just to get everything warmed up, and then I will go back into picking on this thing right here. Wow, we got all the trolls tonight. This is phenomenal. I love it. I hunt 2-legged deers. Thank you. So here we go. We are going to turn this around and start picking. I think this is absolutely, like, I've never had this many trolls on my feed ever. Chuck is a busy boy. Holy smokes. Rock out with the lockup. Hello. Look at all of that. Look at all that's beautiful. Genghis John, hello. Who else we got here? Rob Picks, Grouchy Lenny, Eagle Lockpicking. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they came from, and I don't mind having them here, but I appreciate Chuck like doing what he does. Mojo, hello, welcome. Raiden, hello. I love the pink poops. The pink poops are phenomenal. Mike, hello, welcome. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen that many of them, but there's a lot of new names. Hello and welcome. The 500 subscriber, technically it's live. It has not actually been announced yet what it is. So if you're new, feel free to subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps. The artist is painting the lock that is going out. And I don't know when he'll be done with it, but he did just do a live feed showcasing the lock and talking about it. So something amazing will happen there. We got an Avis 5540. It's my warm-up lock. This is my comfort lock. I love it. It opens like a dream. My keys, we don't need them. We're going to pop it again. We're going to use this lock for the, there it goes again. We're going to use this lock for the pack leader challenge. So you know, it is a workable lock. We are going to use it for the pack leader challenge. It opens like a dream numerous different ways. I don't know how my third way is going to be yet. I am going to zip, which with a half diamond, a zip looks like that. That is a zip. I am going to use a city rake, and I'm going to rake it open, which looks something like this. And we're going to have a hard time all of a sudden. That's fine too. We'll rake it open. I don't know if we're going to single pin it or if somebody else in my group is single pinning. But if we single pin, I will use a short hook for that. And it will look something similar to this. What my teammates will be doing, I don't know. There is some talk of destruction. I may end up destroying this lock in the final opening, which bums me out because I really like picking this lock. There's something oddly satisfying about being able to pick a lock that just pops open like that. I have never had an opening that badass. That was an unbelievable. I want to say thank you to all them jokers that came in and gave me such a hard time. Absolutely phenomenal. T-shirts. I started stuffing envelopes today to send them out. There's the single pin open. Started stuffing envelopes to get them out. There is more than just the T-shirt in them. They are heavy duty, heavy duty. I only got one stuffed in an envelope, which bums me out because we need to get all of them stuffed in envelopes, but they will be done tomorrow. And I've got an entire case of locks going out to Texas Rebel. Diet Coke, it's good for what ails you. We will pull out Nike locks. Rob Picks, hello. Grouchy, if we're yelling obscenities at locks, that's a good thing. Let's do it. I've been screaming plenty into this gold P, which this lock here, Wild Billion picked it open, and then he picked the counterhort brother to that, the gold D9, which he sent me a picture of it picked open, and I gotta say I am jealous. There is a lot of progression here. I got my purple belt and I relaxed. I said, I'm gonna take it easy and work on my assassin patch, which I have not done. Because Pack Leader came out, and everybody's been focused on Pack Leader. But I haven't done really much. I'm drinking Diet Coke, Kamini. Super refreshing. I wish they would sponsor me. That's why I keep saying their name, because I want a Diet Coke sponsor for a lockpicking channel. I think that would be phenomenal. Although my not a sponsored drink of the evening does change from time to time, usually it's Diet Coke. There might be a Fresco or a water in there from time to time. Texas Rebel put one out there too. Like, everybody's all of a sudden like Pack Leader. I'm like, wow, I'm just falling behind. But really the watching everybody get their brown belts all of a sudden, and then Wild Billiam sneaking in with 2 brown belt picks, and like, Jesus, I am definitely, I need to kick it back in. I mean, I started on my evenings off of doing my lives. I started playing Star Wars Galaxies again, and I think I'm going to have to bench that shit and get picking. And I'm sure they will take most of your submissions. Like, Texas Rebel did a few that look kind of the same to me. I don't know. Maybe they'll accept that. I hope they do, just because he put the effort in. But some of them look like it was the same technique, just different tools. That could be totally different. Totally different techniques. Although I had a couple really good ideas for some of my opens, I don't think I'm in a spot to do some of the ideas I had. I ain't killing shit, buddy. I am just kind of stalemating here at purple. Everybody else is killing it though. Mr. Brown Belt Eagle there. Again, super proud. There's a small group of us that kind of all got our purples like within the same week or two. Bunch of movement there. It's good to see people going. I should have not let off the gas, but now I can't even pick this purple belt. I would imagine the Pack Leader videos that are up have been processed and are good. I think there's only one that's up. But I'm sure they're getting smoked with entries. Like, as soon as Sandman released that it was out, like, I'm sure everybody that's interested was like, oh boy, I saw a whole bunch of those of us that are in the dog pack, like, saw a whole bunch of entries come out of us. So, which again, I was immediately like, holy smokes, I'm jealous. I can't even think of 9 ways to open up locks. Numa, hello and welcome. Happy to have you here. Feel free to join in. Moses the Locksmith, welcome back. Good to see you. You guys missed my troll party. No body, no nose. That's it. Hello, welcome. Love the logo. The news is beautiful. All right, come on. It's weird to shift from picking in this sort of motion and this sort of motion to a rotating motion. The hand cramps up quite a bit. Yank that frickin' pick. What's up, buddy? There's a bunch of you in here waiting for t-shirts. I started packing t-shirts today. Got called into work. So that process is not done. But I got a feeling you guys will be plenty happy, regardless of how long it's taken to get them out. You'll be happy when they get there. I'm going to try out that stamps.com, print the label at home, so all I got to do is go drop these packages on the post office. I don't want to go in there and like have them, like my post office has a gigantic line of people picking up shit that they probably shouldn't have shipped in the mail in the first place. I live in one of those cities. You are correct. It is an Israeli lock. It is a interactive key. It has 5 mushroom pins. This one actually belongs to Broke Picks. He let me use it, and it was going to be part of my. It was part of my purple belt submissions, and it was going to be part of my Purple Heart Assassin challenge, but I can't seem to get them open quick enough anymore. I opened one of these in 11 seconds on video, but now I can't seem to get anything open in 11 seconds. Yeah, this pick definitely costs more than my Ryobi drill, for sure. Which is hilarious. Like, it's a lockpick, really. Yeah, I forgot multi-pick is Israeli. Or sorry, multi-lock. They are fun locks. It's weird, like, when you start looking at locks from around the world, how different they are. Oh! Story time. Let's get the old man on the camera. Story time. Buy locks. Those of you that don't know what a buy lock is, it is about the most beautiful thing on earth. I love buy locks. I fell in love with them the moment I seen them. They look like this. They got a key that looks like this. They are no joke. Keyway, and they are incredibly difficult to pick. I ordered four more. I found a place to get them, and I took a chance and I ordered them. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Swamp. I'm extremely slow, Pat McD. I'm old and I don't care if I'm slow. I'm just learning how to pick some of these. I'm also not lockpicking lawyer, and I'm not McNally, and I don't pretend to be. But I ordered the buy locks. They got sent. I got tracking number, and I'm checking tracking. I was expecting these locks to be here for the Tuesday night feed. The buy locks ended up in Florida. I live in Massachusetts. However, I received an Australian package here in Massachusetts that was supposed to go to Florida. So the somehow the post office there swapped the shipping labels, and I got the Florida package and Florida got my package. So I've been in touch with the guy. I've sent his buy lock to him. Hopefully, hopefully he sends me my 4 buy locks and my master wafers and all the good stuff that goes with it. So that's what's going on with that. It's unfortunate story. It's not the shipper's fault. It's not the seller's fault. It is the Australian post office's fault. And the United States Post Office gave me a, we're sorry, don't know what to do for you. So back to the multi-lock. Yeah, buddy. I am definitely an old prick. And I'm not too concerned about it. But you're welcome to stay and hang out all you want. I would have to look it up, Swampy. Let's just put it this way, like people that are picking on locks at the level that we're picking at, the community is full of good people. Lock pickers inherently get a bad rap because of what everybody associates it with, but like real lock pickers that are picking on difficult locks are generally pretty good people. So I get a feeling that I'm going to be okay on this deal, but if not, like, it's an expensive way to get beat up. Let's just put it that way. Our locks aren't cheap now, so it just is what it is. So I am feeling like I am about to enter a false set here. Does that mean it's going to? No, but I did get some rotation. Yeah, well, I'll be on to something else, my man. If I don't get it in a shorter period of time, I will move on to something else. Don't worry about that. The one thing that does entertain me is people that have never picked one of these are the ones that'll give me a hard time about how long it takes to pick one. And those of you that have picked one of these or something similar, cheer me, even when it takes me a long time. I love it. Thank you very much. There we go. Are we in the full set? I just felt it move. I didn't see it. I was looking at the screen, but it felt like it just full setted. Come on. So what's everybody up to tonight? Anybody picking on anything good? I would ask Wild Billion, but he's opening up everything that's hard on the planet. Eagle Lock Picking was complaining he didn't have any reds. I said, just skip red. You're picking black belt level locks, man. Oh, don't tell me I got it stuck. I got it stuck. There we go. I didn't even drop my false set. That's great. If you haven't seen the new evil that Elroy's Toys has cooked up, we're all in some deep, deep trouble. I saw a picture today of some beautiful, beautiful pins that he has made. And in case he hasn't unleashed the hell on earth yet, I don't want to reveal what they were. but I have picked some of those pens, and they are interesting to say the least, and his are pretty. There's my full set. They are very, very pretty. Oh, no. I am back out of full set. Amazing when you think you've got a lock and then all of a sudden it throws you a curveball. Yeah, I sent one to Labs too that I thought he was going to have a hard time with, and then he got it open in a relatively quick period of time. I think his initial open was rather lengthy, but then he backed it up with a quick follow up, and just to prove he did it, and I applaud him. It's amazing how some stuff you would think would be difficult and it's not. And then other stuff that you would think would be easy, and it's not. This lock I opened in 11 seconds. Now it's not easy. So I don't know what to say or to do about that besides continue to practice. I really need to get one of those pencil things on here because this pick is super thin. Hopefully me and Lenny and Swampy get our pack leader knocked out this week. We'll find out tomorrow what everybody's doing, or at least maybe by the Tuesday live feed. And we can get our submission in for the pack leader challenge. D-Boy94, I'm a fan of it too. How are you? All right, I'm about to bench this lock because I'm getting frustrated with it. And it shouldn't be taking me very long, but it is. And it's in a full set because I can let go of it and not drop the pins. Red Tattoo, how are you? Life is a cruel joke, and I'm usually the brunt of it, to be 100% honest, and that's okay. I'm not going to cancel it. I'm not going to complain about it. At 19 o'clock. When I go into a super deep false set at like 2 or 10 o'clock, like I back it back up and I overset the pen intentionally. For me, it's worked. I can't say it would work for anybody else. All right, we're gonna drop the pens and move back on. My goal P. Go P! I got the remaining 2 pins sitting here. It is progressively pinned for 4. I can open it repeatedly in seconds at 3 pins. the moment I put a fourth pin in there, all hell broke loose. I can't get it open. And I don't understand why, because pin 4 is a high rise. Everything is a high rise except for pin, well, I guess be pin 1 there, the way it's pinned is a high rise. Pin 2 is a low rise. And as soon as I stick the pick in there, I set pin 2. So I don't know what the problem is here, but I am struggle bussing with 4, and I need to get it to 6. Let's try a different tensioner, something that different shape in my hand. You can see right there, I just set pin 2 just by putting the pick in. It gives me just a little bit of core rotation. You can see it on the love lines that it's been rotated. I need to set the ones in the back, which I'm doing right now. I'm getting counter rotate. Ooh. Now I'm probably completely overset. Start again. There we go. Well, yeah, I think this is one of the locks that Eagle picked for his brown belt, too. It seems to be like the lock that everybody can pick but me. Which I will be amongst those superstars. I'm definitely oversetting something, though. You can see it right there. That number 2 pin just set. I wish, I'll use my multi-picks. I need something that can get in there without hitting those front 2 pins. Once I get this figured out, I will be a happy, happy person. I'm a happy person anyways, but I will be happier once this gets figured out. Chuck, thank you for all your hard work, by the way. You were a busy, busy person there when we started. I did not expect that or see that coming. Gino, how are you? Yeah, if you got your garbage locked up behind one of these gold peas, it's probably pretty valuable garbage. Or you live in Japan. Yeah, I don't know how everybody's banging these open all of a sudden. The one I got has pretty realistic keying on it too. I didn't pull the key out and go, oh my god, this is a nightmare. But it's behaving like one. I have to go back to 3 pins and I should make some troll stickers is what I should do and start giving them out with the t-shirt giveaways and all that. All right. Thanks, Black Smoke Joe. Good to see you. And it's good to be here, honestly. Like, I wish I got more done today, but working a day of overtime is always a good thing. I like the money. Picking the tensioner right out of the lock. Okay, so let's start in the back and go. Eagle, did you progressive pin yours, or did you just pick on it till it opened and then that was that? Thanks, Justin. Good to see you. Glad you're here, buddy. Oh, you did D9. I thought you did Gold P too. What was your other one you did? I haven't even tried the D9. I probably should. What's that? Dimple? Yeah, it's a dimple. With sides, I think. Oh, the Wild Billion got his open as well. His D9. Ah, got you. What's the trick on the D9? You got tops, bottoms, and the side, I believe. They haven't even stuck a pick in here yet. We'll pick on the D9 a little bit and see what happens. I don't have any expectations at all, not even a little bit. So it's 3 pins on each side, and it normal picks both the sides and then the top. Okay. I don't even know how to tension this damn thing. Maybe go bottom of the keyway type tension. Nope, not with that one. Yeah, this might work. I should have taken it out of the housing, but like I literally haven't even touched this thing yet. But I'm getting frustrated with the Gold P. Like extremely frustrated. with just like a 20,000, you didn't use a flag, you used a normal pick to do it. Yeah, I haven't even looked into it. So, holy smokes, pick up the wrenches, dude. Yeah, okay. So something like that. Is that what you're saying, tension-wise? Is what am I looking for? I'm looking for that. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't even understand what's happening in this thing. We will get her figured out at some point. Is there a pin in here on the bottom? No, there is not. Okay. Just the sides and the top. All right. Yeah, there are definitely interesting designs at this level for sure. I wish I had like an image of what it looked like in there so that I could put it up, but I do not. But there's pins coming in from this side, pins coming in from this side, and pins coming straight down, and they all kind of meet in the same spot. And it is weird feeling in there for sure. It's hard to like move this pick around. I think I need a smaller tension wrench in there. That's not what I'm looking for. This might be. Victor, hello and welcome. Thanks for being here, buddy. I'm just trying to figure out this. The one thing with dimples is tensioning never feels good. It always feels really, really off. Like always. I should take this out of its housing at some point though. Yeah, sort of like that. That's a good way to put it. We're like trying to push your mower through the picker bush. You just caught on everything in there. I'll try the hooks because it's polished up quite well. think it's funny, Wild Billiam saying he's hurt, and then he opens up the 2 hardest locks in his collection. Lock Dude, hello, buddy. Welcome. Good to see you here. We're failing on things, but we're trying to do good things. We really are. It's a real shallow keyway. That I could say. It's a very shallow keyway. I ordered some gold locks a while ago. I got 3 of them now at this point. We got the gold P, we got the D9, and we've got the V18. This one is, yeah, this one's ferocious, but we're not anywhere in that territory yet. Labs, buddy, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. How's things? I'm getting frustrated over here. Everybody's opening up the craziest shit in the world, and old cheese grits is stale crackers tonight. We started stuffing t-shirts together and getting the packages ready to go out, and I got called into work, so I did not get to finish doing that. But they will go out first thing tomorrow, as well as a box of locks going to Texas Rebel. He wants to get his Berserker done, and I've got 40 or 50 locks here that I used for that purpose, and I don't need them anymore, and they just kind of sit here, and I'm going to send his way. Yeah, I'll tell you, Elroy's like, he's at like the black belt project level on those things at this point. The pins he sent me a picture of today, absolutely bonkers. Like, bonkers. I didn't even realize what I was looking at first. And then when I did, I acknowledged that they were pretty. They were pretty. But once exactly what they were came out, they were even prettier. It's kind of like seeing your first Playboy centerfold, and you're like, whoa. Whoa. They were nice. Okay. So I feel like side pins might be okay already. I don't even know what to expect with this type of lock. Get the tickle out. Does it tickle? No, it don't tickle. Good morning, Rabbi Picker. Hello. And Lock Dude, if you're running into a problem, don't worry about it. you're going to run into more. This, I promise you, maybe put it down and come back later. Where's my other multi-pick? I'm going to come back later and try it again, pop something else a few times and come back later, like that sort of situation. You'll eventually get it. You will get it. That I promise. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You're right, Grouch. Like you struggle with them for what, and then once you get it open, you go, oh. Try it this way. Is what I generally find with most of these. Once you get them open, you're okay. It's getting them open that is the nightmare. Spicy also opening crazy locks again. He just popped something open yesterday or earlier today that nasty looking. I think he said it was a blue, but it looked way more difficult than a pack lock for sure. Oh, that might be the answer right there. The Gold V9's overset. I am looking for the lock that never oversets. That's what I'm looking for. That's the lock I want to pick. The one that I can't overset. Yeah, dimple locks are kind of a, once you learn them, like, especially the pin and pin ones are super fun once you get them picked. But like I'm having problems with mine all of a sudden. Although I really haven't been sitting around with a pick in my hand much lately, and I suffering for it. I need to start picking more often again instead of playing them damn video games. Like Dean P says, I should have been buying some damn pants. Anybody heard from Dean P recently? Gino, hello. Welcome. I am gonna have to pull this sucker out of its thing, I think. Maybe I'll just pick it in hand. You know how nutty that would be? Just pick it in hand. Jace, if I was a locksmith, I would be the brokest locksmith on earth. No, I am just a novice lock picker. Locksport enthusiast, as we choose to call it. I legally pick locks. I am working on some higher security locks known as goals, made in Japan, as well as some multi-lock that are made in Israel. Good night, Lenny. Let me know what's good with the patch tomorrow, okay? I'd like to get that knocked out as soon as we can. Good. I haven't seen much of Mick. He popped in the other live the other day. Since he's gone to Florida, he's kind of been radio silent. I see he's been active on his Discord lately, but I've been busy with other shit, so I haven't been in Discord much myself. And Spoon, she's been knocking out challenges, which is a good thing. She ain't got to know about him. Almost bought myself a new vinyl cutter for Black Friday, but I did not. Hopefully my Bilocks get here. It sucks to know that they're in Florida and they are here, but I can't do anything about it. I don't want to say anybody's names. I don't think that's right either. Once everything works out, we'll be okay. But the person that has them seems pretty chill and straight on the up and up. So I have seen a picture in my packet. So I do know if somebody has it, they just sent me a picture of it. But there is a tremendous amount of value in locks in that package, so hopefully they're cool. They seem really, really chill though, so that's a good thing. Wow. How the hell are you guys picking these? This is insane. Yeah, this is going to have to come out of there. But they're extremely expensive. Oh, wow. That ain't coming apart unless I'm going to maybe try a different screwdriver. We're not going to even play with that though right now. I don't want to strip those out and then not be able to gut this lock. I think I heard Wild Billiam say there's a standard Japanese size screwdriver. It looks like a Phillips head, but it's not. That's got to go to these because they look kind of rounded out on their own. So there might be something to that. We're going to go back to the 4-pin. We're actually going to take that fourth pin back out because I am getting mad with this thing. Those of you that have never seen inside a Go P, they're messy. They are messy. I love my Reaper turners. Yank that freaking pick, you are 100% correct there. They are top of the line. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, We're about to brick a gold pea. You don't need to shim it, although that might not be a bad idea. I just lost one of the bearings. And pins are shooting out of it. Son of a bitch. Only 2, 3, all 3 of them. That's good. 4 of them. That's what you don't want to do. All right. So they are relatively the same. They're all gems. They're all about the same size. Some of them have a little bit different shape to them, but they're all about the same. It's those key pins that you don't want to jam up. Now watch me absolutely ruin this thing. Okay. Note to self, don't do that again. Can't imagine the top pin is going to matter all that much. As long as they're in the right way, which, yeah, 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's a long way in there. There we go. Cable, hello. Inglow, hello. This lock is not user-friendly by any stretch of the term. Not even a little bit. We're going to have to go at this a different way. This is a really difficult way to hold this lock. Uh-oh. There we go. There's 2 little springs too that I might have just lost as well. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, buddy. I found my spring, but yeah, that's not a good thing. And I got a crunched one. Which, where do you even get springs for these? I know CMFXA sells springs for the multi-locks and things like that, but where do you get springs for the Go P? And I'm launching pins, and We have just made a mess of this lock. The one good thing, if I ruin this lock, I don't ever have to pick it. But it is getting frustrating to keep launching these pens, so let's hope I don't keep launching pens. Out of the 4 times I've had this apart, I've never had this problem with this. Never say never, I guess is the moral of the story. Holy smokes, what is going on here? Such a pain in the ass. Yeah, I bent the shit out of those springs. Way to go. Grits! What are you doing, dude? Wrecking shit. Yeah, I see that. Alright. Start over. Pens are all jacked up. Springs are all jacked up. Shit's all in different places. All right. Everything is fixable. $30, yeah, probably something around there. Not the end of the world, but certainly don't like jacking locks up. There we go. Put this one here. See if we can get this back together. Make sure I didn't lose my springs. Almost. It's these ball bearings are nasty. Harder than hell to put all this back together with only 2 hands. Okay. See if we can do it. Okay, we're back together. That was messy. Okay, it opens and closes. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard. Yeah, 3 hands is where it's at. I can't believe I almost chopped my springs off and bricked this down. Well, I can believe it, but does anybody know if the top pen placement in these really matters? Because they are different sizes, one of them. Usually top pen can go really in any hole, but in my experience, but I know in things like the Primus Schlag Everest there, some of that shit matters. Wafering and all that. H Stall, hello, welcome. I'm pushing for the 1,000 mark. If you feel like being generous and tossing me a like and a sub, awesome. If not, that's cool too. You're welcome to hang out and be part of the community. These people are wonderful. I cannot believe I am having so much difficulty on the one lot that I see all my friends picking. If your friends can do it, you can too. And that is not true. Just to tell you right now, if your friends can do it, maybe you shouldn't try to do it. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm being a Debbie Downer right now. Reaper turners, where are you? There they are. 50,000s. Alejandro, hello and welcome. Good to see you. Happy to have you. If your friends can do it, maybe you shouldn't try. Just let them do it. All right, where are we at here? What am I feeling? Definitely pin placement made a difference because I'm getting different feedback entirely. Different behavior in the lock. Before, I would stick the pick in and it would go into a full set immediately. Or I'd get rotation, and now I don't. So definitely pinning a different spot for sure. And where I could pick 3 pins, I no longer can. Awesome. Okay, let's slow it down and feel it out. Okay, there's some core rotation, a little bit. There we go. And we got 3 pins again. We're back to 3 pins. So we have that. That 4th pin is a nightmare for me, and I don't get why. But we're going to keep picking it with 3 just to see if we can figure it out. Super light tension. Pick goes in, it no longer hits that first pin, which would be pin 4. It no longer hits pin 4 and goes core rotation. And it's a whole different feeling now. So the way that the top is pinned does matter. We will say that. With my unorthodox overhand pick and approach. Funny, Mick was giving me a hard time about the way I hold my pick. It's honestly just comfort. It's not comfortable to hold the skinny little sparrow style picks in this fashion here. Like, it's much more comfortable to overhand it. Reset. Pretty sure I was overset there. Eagle, do you know anything about the top pins in one of these? Like, can they go in really in any order, or they have, like, because I know I screwed the order up in them. No, this is what they came with. It's not a, it's a dip. It's a dipped. I don't know. I got a whole set of them. It's a dip, and I mean these are old picks, but you know all the springs are this of similar, but the pin length is a little different on the top pins. But as long as the keys are right, it'll work. Correct? Like if I put all 6 pins in, it shouldn't matter if their top pins are in a little different order, right? Why are we struggle bussing so much on this? It does matter. Why is dude getting censored? There we go. Okay, so it's picked with 3. Do it again. The 1, not 2. Hello, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Haven't seen you in a little while. Good to see you. Yeah, it should still perform. Yep, there we go. I wonder if I know there's some words that are flagged in my thing, which I need to remove because I'm not really a censor kind of guy, but I'd rather have a live person determine what's appropriate and what's not. Battle team. I don't censor anybody. And we are open again. So it does pick in this configuration. Now, do we add the fourth pin and keep trying? We'll get it one more time and then we'll add the fourth pin. I know you're not, Lock Dude. Didn't it censor you before too? Was it you that was getting picked on by the censoring bot? Somebody else was getting picked on. Like everything they typed was like taken away for some reason. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was Lock Dude. Like, he's like, hi, censored. Maybe you're typing profanities in really, really small text that we can't see. Yeah, I thought that was you. Sorry, buddy. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, the pick is very different feeling with these pens the way they are right now. Yeah, it's a very different pick at this point. So let's put the fourth one in and see, put it back in and see if we can break the lock again. I like risking breaking my locks. Breaking my lock, breaking my lock. But I do promise those of you that have won t-shirts, they go out tomorrow. This will be the case. I will send those of you that got t-shirts, I will send you an image with a tracking number so you can follow it. As it goes to Florida and meets up with my buy locks, that should be here in Massachusetts. Go Peakies. Yeah, buddy. All right. I'm scared to open this thing now. Okay, we didn't break it this time. Go ahead and put the key pin in. That's all done, fine and dandy. Ball bearings out. All right, I think I'm just going to put all the pins back in and that'll be that. And we're just going to work it from here. Because if you can pick it one way, you should be able to pick it all the way. And not picking pins 1 and 2, I feel like they're not going to help me much anyways. So let's just get it all pinned up and go for it. If anybody knows where I can order springs for a gold P, let me know. Put it in the comments, shoot me a private. Maybe I'll reach out to Goal itself and be like, so what's up? I reached out to Bylock. They never responded. I got a generic, our sales team will be in touch with you sort of message. And then I never heard anything after that. God damn, putting this shit back together is a nightmare with these bearings. There we go. Scary. It operates. Okay. The D9 is a dimple lock. This is a gold P. And it is one that has given me a lot of trouble. And I just damn near bricked it. And I know the top pins went back in a different configuration than what they were. But it's still operational, so can't matter that much. Although the intensity of the pick could very well be changed now. Either way, it's still gens, so it's still a brown belt pick. And I couldn't pick it the other way, so maybe this will help. Although I did not mean to do this to it. How did you break your multi-pick, Dimple? Like, that's a lot of torque. A lot of torque, my man. All right. Key and the gold P works. Okay. If this opens, I don't even know what to say. Okay, I got a little core rotation already. Don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid to pick above your level. I do it on everything. Do be afraid of taking them apart, but make sure you do it because it's important that you take this shit apart. But if you're taking apart a gold P, be very aware you don't need a shim, but you do need the plug follower to stay with the plug. And you got to grab the ball bearings as they shoot off. Lock dude, you're not following LPU's guidelines. You're not belting up through the LPU, which is absolutely fine if you're not. Like a lot of people don't use them, but it is a good way to measure what locks you should be picking or should be able to pick. This is one I should be able to pick. I cannot. Thanks, Mohammed. I'm definitely not professional, although I play one on YouTube. Okay, again. Yeah, what are you picking, Lock Dude? And that's really not a bad way to go at it. Just pick what you want to. Honestly, I agree 100%. The extra pins do make a difference. Make sure you get the right Mendy, because the one I have is, I think, a green belt or a blue belt? Blue belt. And I don't even know how the thing picks. Like, it's small. It's got a weird square type key that goes in it. Can you actually single pin a tubular lock? I know you can make like an impressioning round of pins that behave like the key. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody single pin them. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be stuck at purple, which is fine. I like purple quite a bit, actually. It's my favorite color. Okay, these are all, oh, there we go. Maito, I do, except for they're all broken. My keys don't work. They used to. They don't anymore. Yeah, the Mindy locks look good. Depends on who you ask, Chuck. Lock Dude, if you go to lpubelts.com, you can actually like start putting your progress in there on locks that you've already picked. And if you have proof of picking them, you can submit for your belts through there. Come on. Maybe going back to 6 pins was not the answer. This is not the pick I was looking for. Look at that optimism. I appreciate that. Thanks, Mijito. Yeah, like belting is just a good way to like look up what locks are supposed to be in your picking ability. Although it is kind of cool to say you have this belt or that belt. Be much cooler if I could say I have my brown belt. But I can't say that yet. Eagle, how's that feel, by the way? The Northern Striker. Hey, I'm new to all of this. Can you tell what picks to use for what locks? Sure. That's what I want to hear, Eagle. Good for you. Picks that look like this. All right, picks that look like these. These are for your standard locks, which would be pin and tumbler locks, which have keys that look like this, and keys that look like this. For locks that have keys that look similar to this, you want picks that look like this. These are called dimple flags. And they come in different sizes and shapes and all of that. For locks that look like this, or that have keys, here we go. Locks that look like this, have keys like that. Try to get some more light on these for you. These kind of locks require tools that look like this and this. These would be called disc detainers. And then you have picks that look like this. Come on, there we go. Picks that look like these go to what's called wafer locks, which kind of look like that. The keys look like that, which is why these work so well in those locks. That's what you use. There's a few other variations out there, but that's pretty much the extent of it, Northern Striker. Oh, there's also tube locks, which have a specific type of pick that go to it, but Lock Dude wants to pick it with the hardest pick possible for that kind of lock. So I applaud Lock Dude for that. Yes, sir, Mr. Northern Striker, Miss Northern Striker. Ambiguous anything Northern Striker. I don't know who you are, but hello, and I'm happy to have you here. Okay. Open goal P. Yeah, if you're D-Mac, you pick it with a carrot. If you're McNally, you slap it and it opens. The picking like a two block with like, if you break a light bulb off in a light socket, right? You stuff a potato on the end of it and then you turn it off. That would probably be similar concept to carrot picking. The Fighting Lockpicker used one. I just watched, I think Texas Rebel just opened a lock with a zip tie, like a TSA lock. But I'm pretty sure Fighting Lockpicker, because I asked that same question recently too. And yeah, there are a few people that have done it. I think Texas Rebel used one for his pack leader submission. That's if you're submitting for white, yellow, or orange belt, you only need a photograph of the core turned without the key in it, preferably with your tension wrench in the core. And they'll accept that because most times you can't take the key out after you've opened the lock. Once you're green, you need to have video. Nightmare, hello. T-shirts coming, Nightmare. In fact, this, since you're here, this one is yours. I haven't put the label on it yet, but this one's going to you. Because I'm going right down the list and you're the first name on that list. Yeah, it'll be cool. I can't wait to get these out. So once these actually go out, I can commit to, I actually have to send Chris over at Lockjaw. I got to send him one because he was nice enough to let me use the art from his challenge patches. I got to send him a t-shirt and then I can start giving them away again. But I want to get the ones that I owe out. Come on, Gold P. See, as soon as you go from 3 to 4 to 6, like, it's a big difference. They do. I actually, he sent me the art for Pack Leader about a month before Pack Leader came out, just so that I would have it for when I actually am awarded the patch so that I can put it on my t-shirt. But I promised I wouldn't say anything, and I kept my word. He told me kind of what it was going to be, didn't actually give me the full details. I still don't know the full details, even though it's an active thing already. Northern Striker, you're not getting any money with me. You see me picking this thing? You're going to be broke as a joke. I like to say if this was Armageddon, you would be starving to death if the food was behind this thing and you were in my group. Holy smokes, come on. Hand is cramping. All right. A little bit of tonight's not a sponsored drink of the night, Diet Coke. I think you need to host the website or the photo somewhere like Image Bucket, and then use that link to get it to them. We're gonna pick on something easier here for a little bit and give my hand a break. It makes me so bummed out that everybody else is getting this damn lock open and I am having so much problems. Okay, so we got the rake. The rake works. Rake. The zip. Zip Works. The single pin pick. Does anybody know a bypass for the Abus 5540? I saw somewhere that the 5560 can be combed open. I don't own any combs. But that would be cool if it does, because that would be another way that I could get this open for pack leader. I think what I'm left with is just pure destruction methods. I keep forgetting to look in here. It does not have a ball bearing. It is a wedge. So it might be able to be shimmed. I should cut a pop can open and start going after that. I keep saying I'm going to find out, and then I don't, because I'm an a-hole. Cannabis plasma cutter bypasses works on everything. However, my wife would kill me if I fired up a plasma cutter in this room. I did consider, I had a really cool idea of doing it, getting a 3D print of the pack leader patch, and as a final open, smelting the brass lock down into liquid brass and pouring a cast of the pack leader patch out of the lock after it's open. Single pin looks like that. We got a single pin. I might be able to bypass. Let's try. Yeah, that's exactly what it'd be, the lightsaber bypass. The same way you pick every other lock, lift the shear and rotate. Alley Cave, hello and welcome. And that is the actual answer. Lift the pins to the shear line and turn the core. Granted, some of them are much harder than others. You submitted last week for what, Nightmare? You're brown? Allie, this is probably the most personally rewarding skill I have, and I do a lot of different things. To be 100% honest, the amount of personal satisfaction you get from opening a lock without the key is like that is just unmeasurable. Congratulations, Nightmare. Yeah, they start getting weird about gutting at this point and things like that. Congratulations. You didn't do the project, you just went with 4 opens? Is that the situation? You open 4 blacks and you're skip the project? Yeah, some of them I've timed. I did the Blue Whale Challenge. Yeah, we got a bunch of newcomers that probably don't know much about any of this, so let's go ahead and break it out. There is a challenge called the Blue Whale, where you open 5 locks in progressive difficulty from white belt through blue belt. And if you do, wow, I need to get this stuff set up better before I just start talking about it. If you do open those 5 locks, you get what's called the Blue Whale. I did it twice. The first time took me 10 minutes and 17 seconds to do those 5 locks. The second time took me 3 minutes. If you do it in under 10 minutes, not only do you get your certificate and this lovely little blue whale patch, but you get the gold star to go on the blue whale patch. So there's that. There's also another one where you open and got 3 purple belt ranked locks in 15 minutes and you get the assassin patch. I have managed to get one of these purple belt locks open in 11 seconds, and then I proceeded to fail for 2 hours on the other 2. Yeah, Swampy, congratulations, by the way. Those of you that don't know, Swamp picked his Blue Whale Challenge the other night on Live with Texas Rebel. There's the spoon. Hi, Rusty. How are you? I did go and look at your videos on Lockjaw. I don't see the pack leader. I think I only saw 1 pack leader on there. Currently, I think. I don't think anybody's gotten their pack leader yet. I appreciate the support, even if it's just for a minute. Lock is acting weird all of a sudden. I might have to smelt it. There we go. We're open. We are the human bra, Spoon. I don't know if Spoon likes being talked to like that. But yeah. Yeah. We're the human bra. All support. All comfort. Okay. So Abus 5540. This is my comfort lock. I love you. Thanks for still opening. What's the link for? Lady Lock has amazing videos, by the way. And her picking ability is incredible. Yeah, Spoon can burn the world down if she wants to. For sure. Let's see. For my Blue Whale Challenge, you got to do them. The lots are ranked according to like karate style belts. My Blue Whale was done with a Master 141, which is a yellow belt. This Abus 5540, which is an orange belt. I used one of these white belt Security Harbor Freight locks for the white belt. I picked an Abus 7240 for my green belt. And I picked this Pack Lock 98 Pro for my blue belt. And those are the locks that I used. Your mileage may vary. Not all these locks behave excuse me, the same. Some of them are complete assholes, and other times they are wonderful little mechanical masterpieces. Yeah, speaking of which, let's pick this Avis. You can use Blue Whale Challenge, you can use whatever you need to. If you do the Berserker Challenge, oh, we got more challenge talk happening. Where's my Berserker? If you do the Berserker Challenge, which gives you one of these bad boys, you can open 20 of any padlock using one tool and one tensioner in 5 minutes. 20 padlocks in 5 minutes, you get that. Easier said than done. Quite easily done once you're done with it, though. After you've already gotten it, pick the shit out of the lock. Yeah, buddy. Once you've done it, then they all just kind of open quickly for you since you're not on the timer anymore. But I will say, picking on camera and picking on it with a live timer going definitely makes problems for you. Yeah, 20 locks, one tool, 5 minutes. Doesn't matter what lock it is. You can use any quality of lock you want. I did it with 20 of these guys. You did get an email. Good for you. I saw your... I'm glad they're letting people know now because they like... People wait in like dire anticipation to find out if they've been accepted or not. There we go, and we are open. I wish they all opened like this. Berserker was an absolutely wonderful challenge. 100% agree with that. Like you pick a lock relatively quickly, but then you got to pick 20 of them, and it's not the easiest thing in the world. Like you start having problems with the tension wrenches, and if I remember correctly, Eagle, didn't your first submission for that get like turned down because of the angle you filmed it at or something? Spoon, you also have the Night Watch on there, so that patch is coming too. Relatively soon, I would imagine. Like, where's the keys for this? There it is. Yeah, the fact that they have challenges that are doable by everybody is wonderful. Not just the elites. Although that assassin patch is pretty cool. I do need to get me one of those. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I watched you do that pick, and it was a clean pick. I don't know what the problem was. Like, I had no problems with your with your pick, but I don't have a say in it either. Like, I'm not affiliated with them and don't review them, and none of it. What I have to say does not matter. Yeah, well, purples are hard as fuck. That's for sure. Even the ones that are easy are hard. 2120, hello. Good to have you here. Everybody, there is a 500 subscriber giveaway about to kick off on my channel. And I'm not really sure what that giveaway is going to require. I'm still waiting for the prize to arrive. But it will be going live very soon. In the meantime, if you guys want to help push me to 1,000 subs, I can start working on getting that one going too. I don't know what I'm going to do for that giveaway, but I will do something. There will be something. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi for some love. Thank you very much. Once these t-shirts go out tomorrow, we will get back to giving away t-shirts. I was showing this off a little bit earlier. This one here is Nightmares t-shirt. Nice big fat, look at the size of that package. Big old fat package. Everybody loves a fat package. That one's going to Nightmare. And then I got called to work, so I didn't get the rest of them packed up. But everybody else will be getting relatively equally fat packages from the cheese grits. Yeah, I'm working, Rusty. It's coming. You will get some Archibald glamour shots. They're coming. I was thinking about that actually yesterday when I was planning on getting all this shit done up, and I was going to take the time to do some glamour shots for you. And then I got called into work. And Archibald was quite vocal about refusing to put on no damn pants. Archibald, you got to put your pants on. I ain't putting no pants on. All right. So I feel a little bit of core rotation happen. And then I get nothing. And everything feels like it's where it needs to be. I don't know. We'll get into this at some point. At some point. Pretty sure it's that little pin that's in there is giving me a hard time. Can we pick it with the tickler? The tickler. I know this lock ain't ticklish, but can the McTickler pick it? That is the question. Ooh. That just overset the shit out of this lock. Pretty sure. Felt like a tire being popped. And then just mushy. Oh my God. That's wonderful. The Schwartz playing Archibald. That is phenomenal. That's fantastic. is playing the Lock Jedi. Oh my God, come on, Lock. Give me one open on camera. I don't care if you ever open again. One open on camera. Because then I can edit it and we're good. You give Archibald a big head. All right. Gold P, you are getting put down to rest for a little bit. This is starting to agitate me. Couple more locks in the naughty bucket. I would like to get Elroy's Toys' challenge lock off of my workbench. This lock is killing me. I haven't picked on it in a while. I'm about to pass it on to the public and let it go and just mark it down that Elroy's has beat me. As embarrassing as that is, this lock is ridiculous, at least for me. I would say brown belt locks are easier, but I can't get into those either, so I don't really get to make that statement as of yet. But I do got a feeling that Gold P will be open before Elroy's Toys' CL2 gets opened. I think Wild Billion used one of these ergo turners when he picked his Gold P too. I may have to take a gander at that. What's that? Take a knee and just send it off to somebody else? And you working on an ETZ or what are you working on? Which one's giving you a problem? I absolutely love the work that Elroy's is doing on these things. But this lock is ridiculous. I've got a pile of challenge locks that need to go out. It's a lock from a guy named Billy. Billy Y is his name? Or why am I asking? Or a combination of both. Eagle, that's exactly what's going to... I'm going to send this lock to somebody that's got like a yellow belt and they're going to be like... and it's going to open. Like, that's just what's going to happen. I know it. That's why it hasn't left yet, but I know that's what's going to happen. Like, I just know. And it is what it is. But, you know, once you send it off, a couple days later, you move on with life. And when you see somebody open it, you go, oh, that's really cool. He didn't put super glue in the core. It really does open. The pins weren't JB welded into the Bible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm frustrated to say the least. And this lock is literally no joke. The picking in it is nutty. Just nutty. It's funny, I got this beautiful organization rack and I just refuse to put my tension wrenches back. Spoon, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Go back to work. Shake the stick. Just know shirts are going out tomorrow, and people will hopefully get them maybe the day after Thanksgiving. Good for you, Lock Dude. Which belt did you request? There's a whole process to putting it on Reddit and all that shit, but ooh, we got some rotation here. Now I'm afraid to give up. Bye, Spoon. We love you. Okay. Uh-oh, don't get your pick stuck. It is alive. Hello. Don Cahoody. Hello and welcome. There is some life in this lock, but I'm about to kill it. Holy smokes. The whooping crane. My mom's bedroom? Holy shit. Are you kidding me? I am old. So that would make my mom really old. There ain't no breaking into shit there. This lock was actually constructed by another lock picker by the name of Elroy's Toys, and it was made to be incredibly difficult to pick. This is not one of the locks you would find on a locker. This is not like a lock you would find a bike being stored behind. This is a lock that you would put on a cabinet hiding the methadone. This is a serious lock. And picking into it is not simply done. Oh, come on. And I don't know if it's the keyway or what it is about this lock, but it is killing me. So I think I'm actually going to take the L on this lock finally after what has been a month and a half of me trying to pick it. And I've picked 6 other challenge locks. One of them by this guy, actually. Just too, I don't want to send it off not picked. That's the problem. It was created for my giveaway and entered as the submission, and I would feel really bad if I don't pick it. No, I don't think that's the one I was sending to you. I have this one. This one I picked. This is his number 8. And I have one of Nick Vic's locks here, hole in the wall. That needs to go out. I've got a few of them here that need to go out, so I have, and I don't necessarily do well with counterclockwise. This one's got to go to Chuck Soup. And I got another one here somewhere too that I don't know where it ended up. There's another one somewhere. A third one that needs to go. We'll use encounter. The problem for me on this lock entirely is tensioning it. This keyway, that little zigzag is the most difficult thing in the world for me to tension for some reason. Nothing really fits in it. So it's kind of hard to tension from there. I don't think I have like a tensioner at all that fits in there. And you can tension it from the second one, but clockwise, counterclockwise is not really an option with that. I suppose I could go in the bottom because it's a pretty wide open keyway and rotate it this way, like that maybe. Picking around this warding right here is nasty. Good, keep the rabbit clean. All right, where is... This one might work. Yeah, I get like no feedback at all counterclockwise. This is probably the best fit that I have for any of them. And it would be really cool to get this open. The key pins are nasty in this. The driver pins are nasty. It's a little toilet. What's up? Yeah, usually what happens to me too is the insomnia. Then I go to bed and I'm all worked up from failing on these locks. And the little toilet in the house. Love it. Love it. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Come on. Come on. We're not spellers, we're lock pickers. Ooh, we got a little progress on that. I felt a little core rotation and I seen a little core rotation. So let's hope we can keep going. That's the most progress I've had on this lock in a month and a half. And I credit it all to little toilet, honestly. For that matter, little toilet. Toss me a like and a sub, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Bud Bundy. Picking is a hobby. Is it hard to get into? Bud Bundy, no. Lock picking is highly inexpensive to get into. In fact, you can get some very quality picks. Jimmy Long's right here makes an entry kit for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. I think Covert Instruments is probably 30 bucks. They got the $12. What is it? The FNG, which is enough to open up a lot of entry level locks. Like, I think my kid would argue with you. He's the best rapper of all times. Yeah, the FNG it's a good set. It's a good way to get into it. Covert Instrument makes decent tools. It'll serve you well. I do not own the FNG set. I'm literally trying to reduce the amount of picks I do own because I want to be able to use like 3 picks to open the world. Eagle, yeah, bud, 6 a.m. comes early. It doesn't matter what time you go to bed. So we'll get caught up to Lock Dude's in trouble again. We'll get caught up and we'll get some of these challenge locks out to you. This one here is kind of ridiculous. And I'm sure he's pretty proud of this one. Lock Dude, I got to put you on some kind of exception because it censors you for absolutely nothing. love little toilet. Little toilet's fucking hammering it. Love little toilet. Oh, we got a little progress again. This feedback in this reminds me of like a master lock. The springs are kind of, there's one spring in the back that's an asshole. What's up, Albert? I am trying to pick a challenge lock is what I'm trying to do. This lock was handcrafted by the devil himself, and I am trying to exorcise the demons that are in it, and I'm not doing very well. Oh, it is flowing. The shit is flowing from the toilet. Love it. Woo! Yeah, this lock is rough. Pick out the back, so let's come forward. It's so hard to jiggle test like in this lock because everything is caught behind this nasty little wording right here. Shit, if I didn't owe all these packages tomorrow, I would just send Toilet a t-shirt just for being here. Like, that has made my night. Thanks for being here. All right. Elroy's Toys, we're about to put you to bed. Another minute or two, and that'll be the end of this lock for the night. There is zero reason that things are this difficult to pick at this level. All right, Elroy's Toys. What a fantastic creation. I'm not going to keep trying though. Like, we're going to have to send you off one of these days soon and just take the knee. We're going to pick this again and then pick both the abuses, and then we're going to get out of here for the night. I want to say thank you to everybody that was here. I want to say thank you to everybody that has gotten involved with the feed. If anybody is subscribed, thank you like immensely. I appreciate it. Anybody that's considering subscribing, I could use your help. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I do go live every Sunday night and Tuesday night live with Cheese Grits and NyQuil. It's Western Massacre Locksport. We do giveaways, we do mail openings, we do kind of artsy crafty stuff from time to time. We do a lot of lock picking, and we do a lot of this, just hanging out and it's a good group. So love to have more of you in it. I do got a large batch of t-shirts going out tomorrow to giveaway winners. Avis 7240 open. So there's a large batch of t-shirts going out tomorrow, and then we will start finding new ways to give out new t-shirts, and hopefully me and Grouchy and Swamp Picker, Grouchy Swamp Cheese, hopefully we can get our pack leader done and I can put another emblem on that t-shirt. And those of you that have the original t-shirts will have collector's items. And 5540 zips open like a dream. Love it. Love this lock. I'm sorry, lock dude. I missed it if you said it. What lock? What pick did you put in for your belting? You said you entered something. Jimmy Long website is up. I am using a Jimmy Long's pick right here. Jimmy Long's picks are incredibly comfortable. They're incredibly strong, and they do their job. Any failure of opening locks that I have on my show is not due to the equipment. It is due to sucking at this. Yeah. You can skip belts. You don't need to, but you do need to complete the prerequisites for the belts prior. So at green belt level, you will have to pick, gut, and reassemble your lock. This particular lock here, Avis 7240, is a good green belt one. Another green belt that a lot of us go after is the American Lock 1100. This is a good milestone lock. It's a difficult lock to open if you haven't opened one, because the core tension, like, it's a hard turn. So you'll have the lock picked and not even know that you have it picked. But I prefer this one for the green belt. It's a little bit easier to pick than this, and it's all spools, so it's a lot of fun. The amount of feedback that it gives is wonderful, and you learn how to operate spools with this quite well. And then on your blue belt, you need to do a project, which you can build one of these challenge locks and send it out to a fellow lock picker somewhere. And yeah, I mean, I just did a giveaway not that long ago and gave away a bunch of Jimmy Long picks. And one of the challenges was to build one of these and send them out. So we entered, I think it was 9 or 12 brand new challenge locks into the world just via my first giveaway. So yeah. All right, everybody. Yeah, McNally would slap it and it would open. That's his thing. He smacks the shit out of his locks. Speaking of which, is this bypass with? Can I slap this open? No, that doesn't slap open. I gotta figure out more ways to get this lock open. I thought about building an electromagnet to try and pull the thing, but I'm pretty sure this can shim. I just need to cut the pop cans. One more time to say goodbye. We're going to use a different tensioner in it this time. We're going to zip it good. And all of you for being here, I appreciate it. Oh, we're not going to get into it now. That's what's going to happen. I appreciate you all being here, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. With that, we're going to call it a night, and everybody be safe. Don't drink and drive. Love you. Yeah, buddy. Oh, now I can't go, Aiden. Yeah, I got this for sure. We'll get it open, then I'm going to go. There it is, right there. Open. McNally style. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks for participating. And we are going to call it a night.